to my little sister, so I'm going to cry. I know that you think that I have everything figured out, but it wasn't always this way. I still vividly remember that day that you came home in tears because you got a bad grade on a Spanish test. It broke my heart to hear you say, "Stop comparing me to Heather." She had 4 years to figure Spanish out. I never wanted to be a point of stress for you. I was just trying to be a good role model. And you're right. You're a different person than me, and it's not fair for you to be treated any differently. I know what it's like being the younger sister too. I grew up just 1 year behind Laura, and I know how it feels to have our parents expect something from you. That's part of being a sister. There's always that sense of competition in everything you do. But now, 6 years later, it must be even harder for you. The problem is that you only really remember me and Laura as we were in our last years of high school, after we had most of it figured out. You remember the good grades and the AP classes, but what I want you to know is that we had to figure out how to do well in school. Back in our 7th grade days, we had those tests that we did poorly on as well. We weren't always the straight A students like we are in your mind. And now it's your turn to be that middle schooler and then high schooler. This is your time to figure it out for yourself. I'm sorry that I won't be around while you do that. When did we get so old? I still remember when you were 1 and I was 6 and Mom was feeding you on the couch and I grabbed my doll and her little bottle and I climbed up right next to you because I didn't want to miss 1 minute of your life. And I remember the first time we went to Disneyland with you. You were about 5 then, and we were in the elevator, and I'm Not That Innocent by Britney Spears started playing, and I still can see your face as you looked up at us and proudly sang out, "I'm not that elephant." Then we went into the park, and I remember you got so scared by the Snow White ride that I had to hold your hand the whole way through. And now you're 13. You're a teenager, and I'm going off to college, and I won't be around to watch you grow up, or laugh with you, or protect you anymore. I wish I could be there for that stuff. I want to go shopping with you for your first homecoming dress, and I wish I could go to your 8th grade graduation next year. I'm sorry I can't, but I expect pictures, and I expect you to call me while I'm away. Even if you just want someone to talk to about our TV shows, or if you're stressed out or there's drama in your group, I'll be there. I know I'm going to miss a lot of it in person, but that doesn't mean that I'm not there for you. Well, I guess I'm straying away from the point. Soon enough, you will be the one in high school. I just want to tell you that high school is a place for you to figure out who you are and not to copy your sister. I wish someone had told me that when I came. It wasn't until sophomore year, World Lit Honors, that I realized that was the only class I ever dropped, and it was because I wasn't taking it for me. I was taking it because that was what Laura did, and so I was expected to do the same. So I know we tease you all the time about how, since me and Laura both took studio art, you're destined to take art classes all 4 years as well. Please don't. I know that art isn't your thing. You would be so much happier taking culinary. But whatever you decide to do, we will all support you because these are your years and it's your decision. Anyway, what I really wanted to tell you is, don't worry, you're going to figure it out. I know you will.